Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in. Yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Boy, Joe Lockett, how you guys doing? You guys are locked into your favorite evening ride. Let's get it in. It is the Joe Lockett Show right here on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. How y'all doing out there, y'all? We got a live show lined up for you guys today. I am super excited. Tokidoki Fly, Ohio gozaimasu. Oh, genki desu ka? Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Jay McClellan, what's going on, baby? Come on in.
Gozakimasu.
Tams, how you doing, baby? How's it going?
Gozakimasu.
What the hell did you just say?
Good.
What the hell is that?
Gozakimasu, right?
What the hell is that?
Gozaimasu.
Yeah, what the hell were you saying?
I don't know.
What you say? Kataki Mas. What's up, Jesse? What's up, moms who love tea? What's up, Em? Huh?
Say one more time.
Ohio gozaimasu.
Gozaimasu.
Tam
Okay.
said she at work. Oh, she had to work on a Friday doing her thing at work.
You know what I was talking about.
I have no idea. I heard you say. I thought you were speaking another language, bro. I ain't know what language you could. Cause you said I thought you were trying to say Kentucky Fried Chicken over there.
Man, get on.
But you said Kentucky.
Look. Shut up. Hey, I'm trying.
But I wasn't trying.
That was trying.
Bro, that was a poor effort.
Man, whatever.
You've been sitting around me this long and you come up with Kentucky Fried Chicken? You said Ohio Kentucky Fried Chicken? Kentucky.
I'm not gonna do this with you, Joe. I'm not gonna let you get in this. I'm not gonna let you in today. It's a Friday. It's right next to the
We
week.
got a lot to get into today, man. I'm sure entertainment news is going to be off the chains. But today, in the show, it's Freaky Friday. So you already know we always talk about, we talk ish on Fridays. But today I do want to get into this. A friend of mine, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit later on, but I'm gonna talk about that later. But I do want to talk about this. Why do men cheat? I got a new reason why men cheat. No,
Not a new one.
I got a new reason why I think men cheat. Been to some fellas, man, and it's probably maybe unpopular, but I got a new reason why men cheat. And I want to talk about when you get in a divorce or when you're breaking up with somebody. What are really the true essence reasons of why you decide this mofo ain't for you?
Okay.
Because, bro, talking to some of my homies, man, they open up a new side to this divorce cheating thing, bro. They really did. I didn't think about it like that, but I kind of get their point. I understand it. Not saying I agree with everything that they're saying, but I get it. I get it. Hey, Shar, how's it going, baby?
You sound like you agree with something.
I'm going to get into it, y'all. I'm going to get McJay. I'm going to get into it. But, before we get into, the show, we always got to do entertainment news because what happens is if we get into the show, entertainment news never get done. So let's
true.
Hey, so what's going on around the world, nephew? What we got?
First things first. Let me go ahead and pull them.
And how you doing?
I'm straight. I'm having a
today.
I'm having a really good day so far.
Why you got that fisherman jacket on?
And I just want to wear it. Golly, I can't rock it. I can't rock fisherman jacket.
No, I'm just saying, but like, you went fishing after the show? Or you went fishing with fly fishing this morning?
Look, I might go fishing after.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's cool. Look, I'm just saying you got the fisherman look on.
Nah, bro, don't come at me.
I'm not coming at you. Hey, Lady J, how's it going, baby?
Joe?
I'm not coming. I'm just asking you about the fisherman. Hey, when y'all looking there, he got the truck driver hat on, and he got a fisherman's jacket on. You know what I'm saying? Like you finna go fly fishing. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I got you, Joe.
Ain't nothing wrong with Taylor Swift. And what you listen to Taylor Swift on your way over here? What you listen to?
You think you funny? And you really not.
Hey, what you
listen
like?
Really not.
Hey, what you listen to? Some Reba McEntire on your way over here?
Don't hold up, Joe. Joe, don't make me get on your outfit right now.
Oh, bro,
don't make me do it.
Oh, please do it. I'm barefoot with some shorts and a dress shirt on.
All right, then.
What do a little
Joe? What
I did, Joe?
Do? I did, Joe.
Look, hey, it like I just finished doing something.
Man, get on. It look like
I just finished doing something. You know what I'm saying? Just threw some clothes on to come and do the show.
I know one thing. They going to help you with yours. Okay? Don't come at mine.
It's okay.
Don't come at mine.
It's okay, though. Let's do entertainment news.
Oh, Joe, you about to piss me off.
Let's do entertainment news.
God. Anyway, Joe.
All right, fisherman.
Today, we are talking about music, okay? We on music today.
Yeah.
And ain't no escaping it.
So music, what kind of music?
First off, with music, because I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you at all. Lily Allen. Apparently she got, who knows? I have no idea who this. I think she a country artist.
Okay. Go ahead, trucker.
She got some critiques for Beyonce.
Okay.
I'm staying on track because you know y'all.
Go ahead.
Older heads a little scrap minded, but yeah, she got some critiques for the Beyonce the Beyonce country album. It looked like she's slamming it. Now I did that. They're saying she slammed it, but I did listen to her very, very, very short response that seemed a little scatterbrained. So I think folks is reaching at this, but I know they was talking about she had to have help with how she looks and the sound of it. But honestly, I don't think she was all that wrong. But she said her album was calculated and weird. That's the quote. That's the captions for her. Her album was calculated and weird by the opinion of Lily Allen. Okay, another country artist.
Okay, so it's calculated, which all albums are.
They should.
And weird gets you to the top of the game.
You think so?
Yeah. Lady Gaga, Kanye West, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Yeah, weird get you to the top of the game. You can't be normal.
Jay-Z not weird.
Huh?
Jay-Z is not weird.
Okay.
Kanye, Lady Gaga, you had me, but Jay-Z not weird.
Okay, but what I'm saying is oddness, rocking something different, gets you noticed. So she can say that, but at the end of the day, you mentioned is why
wasn't all like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like I said, I think folks is reaching because she said she listened to the her and the Miley Cyrus record,
mm-hmm.
and she said she liked it. She said she think it was really, really good. So TMZ is, like I said, take it with a grain of salt from where you get it from.
I don't think
TMZ gonna look for something.
I don't think she was critiquing it in a bad way because again,
but she a country artist. She got way more to say than me.
I don't think she has anything more to say. And the reason why I say no country artist can say anything about this because she's number one in the. So what you gonna say?
Critique it.
Don't matter.
You can critique it if you in the genre.
Your critique don't matter if you're number one. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. If I win a championship or I won a fight, your critique of how I won can kiss my ass.
No, aficionados can critique, but now everybody will acknowledge that you won.
Critiquing.
Everybody gonna acknowledge that you won, but how they always do for fights that go after when they go through every round. But the aficionados do that.
It's
not supposed to matter to a casual.
But no, it don't matter to matter to the person sitting at the top of the thing and say, okay, you can say all that, but what?
But it depends on if the person is really striving for that or not. If Beyonce was just trying to get her little number one album and
her little number one, I'm not gonna let you get away with it.
If she's trying to get her number one album out from whatever it is that she was looking for, that her husband talked about, then cool. Go for what you want. But if you're not really about the country thing, some country artists might call you out.
But she about the country thing because she went in and mastered it. She smashed it.
She did it.
She did smashed it.
I don't know if she mastered it, but I think she did it.
Okay.
Look, again, you the critiques out of me when I ain't a country dude.
Okay, hold this.
I am not a country dude. I can't say if it was good or bad.
What was the young lady's name?
Lily Allen.
Okay.
Yeah, Lily Allen.
Lily Allen cross over and do R&B. Cross over and do hip hop.
No, she can't do that.
No, what I'm saying is
she knows she can't do that.
What I'm saying, cross over and do what she did and take it number one, and then you got to write the critique. Until you did that, shut the hell up.
Joe, that's gay. Come on, it's gatekeepers everywhere. It's gatekeepers everywhere.
Your critique means nothing if I didn't came in and did my thing. You can say what you want to say, but to me that just sounds like jealousy. To me, yes, because bro, if it's that simple and easy, everybody would be doing it. Beyonce came in and conquered it and smashed it and #1. Period. However y'all want to look at it, however she got there, whatever was done, she's #1 in country right now. Period. Now, anybody else can do that from a different genre,
but again, let's not warp this. She did not really come at this album. She did what most country folks would do if they like country. They went through the record and they critiqued a few songs. They can do that.
They can
do that.
Okay, but
it would be valid.
I don't know, bro.
Just because you hit #1, I don't mean every last song was the smash.
Saying
it's the collection of work.
Okay. Now I'm finna sound. You got me on a rant. Because I'm not a Beehive person. I like Beyonce, but I'm not a. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my thing. But I say this, bro. You're not critiquing Reba McEntire. You're not critiquing.
We don't know that,
bro.
We don't know if she did. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and say, and I ain't gonna even check. I'm 100% she ain't critiquing Garth Brooks when he went #1. I promise you she's not. I haven't checked anything, but I promise you there's not one critique of somebody else that went #1, right? She's critiquing it because it's Beyonce. And she's saying what she had to say because it's Beyonce. I'm not going to say because she's black, but I'm going to say because it's Beyonce. Now, and a woman came into your genre and did something that you... And let me ask you something. How many #1 songs she got?
But hold on. I don't think any country artists in the past few years have been going #1.
Okay, but Beyonce did. Okay. She did.
That's where it get muddy because I wouldn't call her country artist. She did country music, but I wouldn't call Beyonce a country artist.
I call what I call Beyonce is an artist.
Artist. Period. I agree with you.
Period. I don't. You can't.
But that's understood.
You can't Beehive in the box.
But hey,
you can't put her in the box.
I see you buzzing. Now.
You can't put her in the box.
But Joe, I would say the same thing. So a country artist listening to somebody come over as an artist to be country for a minute,
hey,
it's gonna feel like
that's right.
Like, come on now,
but
Joe.
You hating though. That's what I'm saying.
Come on now, Joe. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hate.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hate.
Long as I understand where it's coming from, because like I said,
ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of hate.
I don't know this young lady, but I guarantee you she ain't critiquing another woman, another man that went #1 in the country field. And I want to know how many,
I don't know. I don't know
how many #1 hits she got.
Have no idea. I don't even know this lady. I don't even know this lady. I just heard that she was critiquing Beyonce.
MD old fashioned. It's old fashioned, bro. Hey, but seriously, I want to know how many numbers. I ain't never heard her name before.
But we don't listen to country.
So no, but bro,
come on now. We're a little jaded because we know Beyonce, but we don't know her.
I know God. Hold on, but I know Garth Brooks.
But we don't listen to country like that.
But I know Garth Brooks. I know Reba McEntire.
I'm glad you know them. But that don't mean nothing.
But what I'm saying is,
that really listen to it.
But what I'm saying is, if she was significant in the world, right? Because I'm just gonna say for me because listen,
that's dirty.
It's dirty. It's dirty what she did. If she meant it in a malicious way.
I'm telling you, she did. Oh my God.
I think she.
Hold on. We can't keep this hard for somebody that was just giving soft critiques. Like I said, I told you, I listened to half of it.
Can I ask you a
question?
And
she did not come at the album.
Ask you a question. Who asked her? Was she on an interview somewhere?
She did. She did have an interview somewhere.
She was on an interview when she said this.
Yes, but it was an off channel. I just know TMZ picked it up.
Oh, so TMZ picked it up because somebody said something about Beyonce.
And
okay, gotcha. All right, so let's keep it moving.
Like I said, you take it with a grain of salt. It's TMZ.
Yeah. So, hold on. What's the lady name again?
Lily Allen.
Okay, for all my country ladies, for all the people that's going, Lily Allen. Who is her? Is she a famous country artist? Because I've never heard of her.
I have no idea. Who
Lily
she is
Allen,
either.
and have she had a #1? Can somebody research that for me?
I'm reading. I'm reading the comment. Somebody post Lily who?
That's what I'm saying. Lily Allen, bro. Like I said,
y'all can't be doing it later like that,
bro.
If she make country music, come on now.
Do she?
I think.
Okay, so keep moving. Next story, bro. Let's go.
Hey man,
I ain't gonna let you come and Beehive like that. She came and knocked it out the box.
Next up on music, he finally responded. Well, one of them. J. Cole finally responded to the shots fired by Kendrick Lamar off of Future and Metro Boomin's album, the Like That tune.
Yeah, he did that. What was it called?
7-minute drill.
Yeah, I heard that, nephew. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Dude, I'm with you. And I'm a Cole. You know how I am about all three of them. We talked about this.
I want to talk about it, but I can't.
No, we ain't finna ignore this.
I can't
ignore this.
No, but bro, I heard that.
We ain't finna ignore this.
I heard that, bro, and like, really, that's what y'all doing in 2000,
bro. Wait, what you mean in the 2000s? Wait. Before I go on my diatribe, what do you mean by that? Hold on, it's some of y'all old heads that make me sick. This is why I say that. Y'all feel like just because a name ain't dropped, it ain't nothing?
No, I ain't said that. I'm just saying.
Okay, then where you going with it?
It was weak.
Oh, okay. Then
it was weak.
I'm on your side on that.
It was weak.
I'm on your side on that. I want
more. I don't care nothing about no names being dropped. I heard it and I listened to it about 4 or 5 times, bro. And I'm like, what are you saying, dog?
For those that don't know what's going on, let me repeat. J. Cole has responded to shots fired from. Shut up. Let me finish the start. Though. He responded to shots from Kendrick off of Metro Boomin and Future's album Like That. Well, We Don't Trust You. The song was called Like That. And Kendrick shot some shots at
he did.
J. Cole and Drake. But bro, dude, I'm not against you on this. Why you think?
No, MD saying Cole killed it. And I'm like, no.
Cole, look, this is where I say, before I go into the critiques real hard.
Go ahead, sir.
Cole called it for a Cole song. He killed it. And was it bad? Not at all. I like the wordplay. But I don't think old buddy is coming at you, Pat. I don't think he's trying to make it street or nothing. But when it's strictly music, he's not viewing you like the friend y'all was. And it seemed like you stuck on that. Now, I will say, the bar where he was talking about his work, he said, your first album was a classic. Your last one was tragic. Your second one put people to sleep and they gassed it. And then your third was your prime. First off, Cole, can't say that. Because if we going off with last 4 of everybody and 17. Wait, no, you got 17 nominations to hit set from your first work. Even Drake wouldn't have said that because he only got 5. And that's not even including his Pulitzer. So, bro, we got to chill out. He got literally 3 classics and you got a debatable 2. We got to chill out on Forgotten. Cool. You can say that all day. As a Kendrick Lamar fan, I cannot combat that. But you going after him over for quantity when he got straight quality over you? And it's no debate. Come on now. You gotta come better. You gotta come more correct than that. You gotta come really my only big critique on it. You can't come after him for no discography that you can't compare to. We gotta watch Styles.
Neither one of them shots they took is going to be here 20 years later.
But it's not meant to. Hold on. And we got it now. This is why I come for y'all old heads. It's not meant to be lasting. These are baits. These are jabs. Man, Ether, these are jabs. They didn't go full in yet.
Yeah.
They're
not gonna do this.
And let's not play like because if you want to bring in Tupac and Biggie, guess who only sent subliminals back at Tupac? Come on. Now
No.
Guess who only sent subliminal? Do your research.
No.
Guess who only sent subliminals?
Talking about Tupac and Biggie.
What? Nas and Jay? And Jay? Well, which one you want to go at?
I go with the Roxannes. I go with Ice Cube and Tupac. Those are the ones. Them beats.
Oh my God!
Those
I gave you your Tupac one, and guess what Ice Cube did?
He murdered, bro. Played.
And guess what they did in response?
What?
A damn thing.
What?
Exactly.
Yeah, like I said,
exactly.
Because he left bodies.
But Joe, they didn't respond.
It was nothing to respond to at that point. What were they gonna do?
Oh my goodness!
Come on, dog.
Y'all be guys and stuff and just like, oh my Lord, don't get out your own little set in the ways box. All right, this is not like how it was before, and don't gas up like how it was before. Like it was so different from now.
I got you.
It was not so different from now. It was not. Y'all have y'all stuff skewed because y'all lived then. Okay. Which cool. Have your nostalgia. I ain't fighting against it. I have in mind.
I don't think I'm gonna tell you.
Let's not warp your brain to think that everybody was Jordan when they was trying to go for a diss track, because it was not.
Okay, I'm just gonna say a classic line. I ain't let a Jew break up my crew. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I said that's bruh. Come on, bro. That's classic. You know what I'm saying? Bro,
everybody got classic bars,
they didn't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Joe,
bro, who was saying
what they said in response to that? Not a day. Come on now, Joe.
Now, I don't know.
We can't be defending everybody and just one-sided.
MD said NWA did respond. I don't remember the response, but he said they did respond.
No, they responded, but that was my point.
Okay.
That was my point. They responded by all, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But exactly. Yeah. But exactly,
like I said,
it was one-sided. Like, come on now, this ain't no one-sided fight. These are heavy hitters all the way around, and professions in whatever field they going in. I just want to see the combatants.
Tupac said, "I did your," you know what I'm saying?
But guess what? But guess why that was underwhelming? After he said that, Buddy stayed subliminals. He was not directed to Tupac.
Yeah,
he was not.
Yeah.
And that's why it was like, godly. By all means, Tupac won because you didn't sound like you really wanted to smoke.
He did.
Biggie, come on,
but Biggie didn't want to smoke with his friend. Tupac was on that death row thing. You know what I'm saying? So Tupac was
ready to crash out. He was ready to crash out.
Biggie was and where Tupac were two different places. Where I see J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake at, they're all at the same level. And I honestly think this is a created labor beef. That's what I think, to sell records.
I wouldn't
I believe so, because when I'm listening to it, bro, on either side, it's nothing where somebody is really cutting deep where, you know, they drawing first blood. It's not happening there. It's just me. I don't see that. And ain't that wrong with it? You know, you got people talking about it. If it's still albums for them, if that's all. But I think
I will say this, and you're right. All y'all casuals, shut up. Oh my goodness, y'all making the weirdest takes. Don't, just because you like the ball. Don't look at that like that's facts. Just because you like who you like. I had to tell that to a Kendrick Lamar fan, a J. Cole fan.
I don't know, MD.
Strays.
Are they on the same label? I don't think that, because I think Drake is on Cash Money, right?
No. Well, Drake is he still got ties, but it's not Cash Money. It'll be Young Money, and Drake is with his own label with OVO. That's his own.
But he
label. Got signed by Birdman and them, but he's not part of Cash Money.
Okay.
He's part of Young Money.
Okay.
And that'll be the Wayne, the Wayne portion, which is still two Cash
Money. Yeah.
But
so I don't know who
he would claim.
But who is J. Cole and Kendrick?
J. Cole is part of his own label. He was with not Def Jam, but what was Rock Nation with Jay-Z. Okay. Now he part of his own label with Dreamville.
Okay.
That's what he made. And then Kendrick was part of Top Dog Entertainment, which is a Lucy off of I forget, over there in the West Coast. I'm sorry. But now he has his own label, which is PG Lang.
So he got to fill out his contract before he can be an independent artist and do his own.
No, he's already independent.
So he just got a distribution deal with other folks?
Yeah, he just got all of them got distribution deals with people.
Okay.
But as far as with their labels, they have their own.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, these top of the brass, and I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Ain't nobody else coming close. everybody else.
I don't think. But here's the thing. Music,
shut up.
No, but okay. So I think the rap beef is whack. Myself personally, that's just me. I like the guys' work. I like what they're doing. If sales work is cool, but I'm gonna say this in the music industry. I think we have to rethink what the music industry looks like, nephew.
Why you said
And
that?
the reason why I say that because these guys put in a lot of work. You know what I'm saying, from creating, writing, engineering, videos, touring, and they don't make no money anymore. The music industry sucks right now, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because listen to what I'm about to say. I'm on a business tip here. Okay, it's not a critique tip about rap or whatever. If you're in this business and you're an artist, you're getting streams. You're not selling CDs. You're not selling albums.
Okay.
CDs were selling $15, $20, $30 a pop. You can do, you know, a repackage or whatever, and you sell it again, right? Same thing, and you're getting broke off of that. Now your music goes straight to streaming. So even if you do a billion streams, bro, you getting pennies off of those billion streams. These cats are not going to tour. They're not making money depending on what kind of label they sign to, what kind of points, and what kind of rights they have to their music, bro. And Masters thing, they're not making any money up front. So you're getting an upfront deal with somebody to make music they're going to distribute, but they got to put you on tour. You're going to be in debt for gratuity for the rest of your life, bro, working with these labels now because you can't pay back the money if you take it from them through album. Even if your album goes platinum, when it goes platinum, it goes at platinum on streaming, which is no money.
No, hold on. Let's not confuse them. Streaming is its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're looking at streaming, I'm not arguing with you, especially if you're coming in as a new artist.
Yes.
You cannot help but to play the streaming game. But this is what they do for some streaming records, because records did not stop going out. It's just a change on how it's viewed as a record.
No, it's changed on how it's listened to.
No, it's changed. How it's listened to been changed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the thing. How they count for your record is how it changed. They don't stop sending out records. Now, if you get the physicals, by all means, great. You get the physicals, but like how most people are counting with their streams, your streams, however many, you get pennies for whatever it is, but the labels are what dictate the other income to it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't get into specifics because I'm scatterbrained right now.
No, but what I'm saying is,
but
when it's all boiled down
labels
to,
and
you get more
distributors,
pennies. Yeah, you're still getting pennies, bro.
You getting pennies on that end.
Yeah,
that's not just the only revenue for these artists. Just because everything goes through streams, that's what I'm saying. Just because the streams all are what really matters doesn't mean that's your only
that's what I
revenue.
said. No, that's what I said. It's merch and touring. That's the only thing you can do.
Before merch and touring.
Okay, so the only thing you can get is masters
and stuff like that.
The only thing you can get, bro, is masters, points on the back end or front end.
It's not like that.
Or right thing.
It's not like that no more. It's really not.
Okay, so where does money come from, bro? Where does the artist money come from?
Like I'm saying, dude, it comes from how they the different platforms that distribute your work. You get stuff from them too, based off of how much streams that you help them generate. You also are getting paid from the companies that boost you out. Now, if you're in a 360, by all means, you're getting you know what, straight did it. But if you're not, and you have more, and this is why I was like, for artists coming in today, like if you was to look at a Sexy Red, or if you was to look at somebody else, by all means, you are right all day. They only paying you for what you need to be putting back. Yeah. And if you're not doing tours enough, you have to go based off of your features, or if you have writing credits. Those are other forms. Now, for the folks that have been in the game, like the three we mentioning, or Nikki, or you know what I mean, folks that got
but they're
other
not
stuff
making
in it.
But they're not making a deal off their music. They're making a deal off their brand now. That's different.
They're making the deal off of their brand,
and
but
they
are making a deal off of their music and other stuff.
No.
Yes, they are.
Bro, no, listen to what I'm saying. You're right in what you're saying, but you're saying it incorrectly, in my opinion. Because I have 1 million or 3 million or 400 million people watching me, whatever, the money that you're going to give me is different. You go to the table because you are that person, and you can make a better deal for yourself because you bring more to the table when you Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, J. Cole, and all.
But Joe,
that's what I'm talking about.
Joe, let's not Just because we see how it's counted on one site doesn't mean it's always counted in pennies towards another one.
It won't be counted.
And you have to get streamed most of everywhere for you to even see most of this stuff.
If you're not already name brand, bro, you can't go in and make a deal. You got to take a deal. Or you don't get a deal. That's all I'm saying.
That's how it's made.
But that's what I'm saying. Before that's why I said the record industry has changed, because the new artists, the old artists before, you sold CDs,
but direct, it hasn't changed for the worse. That's what I'm saying. Because
it has.
No, it hasn't, because you don't have to take the deal in order to still make more money.
Yes, bro.
No, you don't. There's a lot of independent artists on the scene, whether it be rap, whether that be indie in the genre, whether that be any other genre. There's a lot of other independent artists that making way more revenue off of their streams than it would be if they went to take a deal. If you're taking a deal, by all means, you're right. But if you're not, you have the option to not take that deal. And and if you go through it like how we are in the entrepreneur sense, you will recoup way more money.
Right.
Way more.
Okay. What I'm telling you is, and this is what I have friends in the industry. Okay. So when you're going independent, yes, you make way more money, but you're spending more money to get yourself out there. You're paying your staff, you're paying your crew out of your own pocket.
Depending on how you do it.
Bro,
it depends on how you do it.
If you're an independent artist and you're taking no money from a label, where's the money coming from? You. Period. So the money that you got coming in off of what you're making, you are paying that to do what you got. The money got to come from somewhere. Period.
Joe, depending on where or how you do it.
Okay, let me ask you this question, because we need to move on. So how can you be independent, have somebody engineer your music, go on tour? Where's the money coming from?
Because if you do have a following enough, other folks will reach out to you. Like I said, it's a small crowd.
No, but I'm saying
other folks will reach out to
beginning.
I'm talking about the beginning, Joe.
Yeah, so
we're seeing it right now. Okay. Even though the stuff that's about this artist I'm going to mention, I get it as far as if you in and you know. But he's a independent artist that just came out, and he blew up on the ground level before you would get into an industry.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in
no. He blew up. He blew up. Okay.
He blew up.
He blew up by himself.
It's with quotations.
He blew up by himself. Gotcha.
Kanye saw that. And Drake. He's now endorsed by the two.
No, I ain't talking about before he get to that. He said he blew up. So before
he blew up as far as with views.
Okay, but listen to what I'm saying. Before he blew up by himself, who funded the album? Who paid the people to do the stuff?
He didn't have an album yet.
No, whatever he
still doesn't.
Okay, but whatever he did to blow up before
he dropped music and it streamed.
But listen to what I'm saying. Before he did anything to get him to blow up, he had to put the project together.
No, right? He didn't. He didn't drop a project. That's what I'm saying.
So how'd you blow?
He just dropped a few. That's why I'm saying.
You saying the song, whatever he dropped.
The song he did, the music that he made. He only made like 4.
Okay, so when you making the music,
music.
He made 4 songs. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. At the beginning, you make 4 songs, right?
Okay.
You got a person that gonna do the beats. Okay. You got a person who's gonna do the lyrics and the writing and all that. Where did the money come from?
I'm sure they worked to get it. Like folks do that.
No, but what I'm saying,
but it's from them. But
that's what I'm saying. So
I'm not arguing that.
So that's what I'm saying. In the beginning, the money that you put up, right now, it blows up. If you're fortunate enough when it blows up and somebody pick you up, cool. But how do you get yourself to blow up? You got to ask yourself, how much money did he spend? Because you're gonna say he spent none.
I didn't.
But what I'm saying,
he spent money for how it looks.
So, like I said, so where did that money before it blew up come from? That's money that he's spending that he don't have yet. That's the money that the record labels give you.
He don't have a record though, Joe.
That's what I'm saying. So to get that, he had to spend money.
That's what I'm saying.
Get on the scene.
But that's hold up. That's the point. That's the point I'm making.
So you're already in the hole,
Joe. But if he is not with the label, he made that money up for himself. I'm not arguing that he didn't have to spend his own money.
That's what I'm saying.
But you're tying that into but the record label have to give you this and that. You just said that, Joe.
I'm not tying into the record label. If an artist comes out and put music out, the record label gives you certain money so you don't have to pay for it. What I'm saying is, if you don't have a record label, you're independent.
Yeah, it's coming out of your pocket.
So you're already in the hole day one. Day one, you're in the hole when you come out with your music. you're hoping that it's going to do what it got to do. You got to pay for the marketing.
But that's part of going out and doing your work, Joe. But that's normal if you're going in an entrepreneur sense.
So what I would want to do for this guy you said that blew up, let me look at his numbers. Because you're saying you're making
huge numbers.
No, what I'm saying, but you're saying you're making money, right? So when did you start to make money? Because in business, bottom line, you don't make money until you pay back your, the money that you invested. Then you make profits.
Joe, you really skewing it.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm in business.
I get it.
Okay,
I
for
get
10
you in
years.
business, but
Okay,
it's not like I'm not either.
Okay, I blow up tomorrow and start making a bunch of money. Okay, and people say, "Well, Joe, you booming." No, the hell, I'm not. I'm $250,000 in debt.
But that depends on how much money you shipped out.
All
these artists are not shipping out thousands upon thousands of dollars when they're doing all their work.
That's what I said.
But it depends on the artist. That's what I'm saying. But it's not always tied into the label and whatever they're giving you.
The label has nothing to do with an independent artist. The independent artist is, what is your investment?
But that's what any business, Joe. Why are we looking at that like that?
Because you saying
that's the normal borderline if you in business as an entrepreneur. How much you're going to be willing to pull out?
Well, again, that's the same thing if you're going with a record label, but they got the distribution. When you're doing it by yourself, you got to figure out where your distribution going to come from. How much money you got to spend over here? You got to pay for your copyrights. You got to pay for the people getting.
But the label controls all that. They control how you do it and the music that you ship off.
But when you go to the record label, they already got it set up for you. So it's the machine that you're paying for. Got it. When you're independent, you got to do all that yourself.
And a lot of folks is recouping very good.
Once you learn the game, I'm going to say, if you go through the numbers like I have, like I'm doing, the money becomes very good for you. But don't let what people say because you're independent screw with what you're thinking about. Because again, there's a lot of moving pieces behind the scene when it comes to, did you get the right paperwork? Did you file with the right stuff? You know what I'm saying? Did you get your master's? Did you get your points? And people don't, what they don't realize is when you got music, you have to file this stuff.
Nobody arguing that point.
No, what I'm saying is, but when we talk, let's not talk so loosely about independent. There's a lot that goes into it besides making beats and music. The business part of it, you have to make sure that you paying your lawyers.
Hold up? You thinking some of these cats coming into the game with lawyers? Hold up, you really skewing it because everybody not coming in with the full package if they're going and starting off independent. They have to grow to that point to invest in other things.
Exactly. And so,
but when you blow, there has been plenty of people to blow up off of stuff off of the minute. Listen to Future.
What was it? Future who was on Shay Shay? Who was listening on Shay Shay? The Amigo guy. That wasn't Future. Was it the guy who was with the Amigo? Offset. Listen to what he said when he was on there. What did he say? He said, he said the independent stuff. He said, no. He said, I would much rather go. He said this, not me.
Offset had that.
No,
he's not independent.
No,
they funded him.
But what I'm saying is Offset and a couple other cats that I've listened to in the music game and the people that I know, they said the same thing, bro. When it comes to independence and it comes to the industry, think about what you're doing. Because people will tell you that independent is the route to go. If you ain't built for that, you ain't gonna make no money for it. The people that are built for it, you can make some money for it, but you got to be able to sustain until you gain. Let me say that again. No matter what you say, you have to be able to sustain until you gain.
Nobody said that's not gonna be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. That's why I said you skewing it, bro. You ain't listening to nothing I'm saying. You're not.
Okay.
Because that's exactly what I was saying. It's just you either have the right to take the deal that they will be willing to give you that's going to be in their favor and it's going to take most of your rights away, or you can take a chance without an engine that's going to have you with more of your masters, more of what the rights to your music and your funding and your brand, and you'll be able to make more money off of whatever it is that you want to do outside of it that's not just strictly music. Yeah, Offset is going to say that because he came in the game off of a label with his two other partners. It wasn't until 10 years in that they started to go single. And he was barely getting something off of his single deal because he still had obligations to another deal.
Right.
So yeah, he would feel like that. You got more security because the label that you signed with gave you that. It's not like that with everybody. And that's how when you're going for your deal, that's why if you want to take it, you take it, but it depends on how you negotiate it. And a lot of these artists, which will go back to your point, don't know how to negotiate, and they'll be willing to just take quick money to get but messed up in the field. That's why a lot of other artists would be like, yo, bro, you don't know the power you have until you actually try to go independent. And you will see how you'll be able to negotiate either your own just distribution, like the main three, or you want to go ahead and sell out.
I'm going to say this, brother. You know, when you're doing independent, you're right. To get a deal or to get independent and make money, you have to be branded. You got to brand yourself. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, okay. You can go independent, but to get to where you got to get to get your millions of followers, and it takes money. So if you don't have that, you can be independent all you want, but you're not going to make any money. That's my only point.
And that's where you.
That's my only point here. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. You know, sometimes they talk about the deals, bro. People, they gloss across this like independence is this high power thing, and I'm independent.
And it's not.
And it's you see how much money and much what we do behind the scenes, keeping the bottom line. And independent right now, as we're blowing and people are coming to us now, right? It's because of the noise we're making. Do you know how much went into this?
Too much. It's still going in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how much people, bro, y'all look at it out there and say, well, Gucci Mane and all that stuff, but no, sit down and talk to Gucci Mane.
And it took him about 10 years to even
talk to Gucci Mane. Like I said,
it probably took him 20. Now that I think about it,
yeah, like I said, bro,
he didn't get me.
Talk to Gucci Mane, right? And I know a couple people know him, but anyway, talk to Gucci Mane and listen to how long he took him and how much money he took and how many deals he took to get to where he is today. That's a lot of money, bro.
It is dumb money.
That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's go.
Last up on the docket.
All right, what we got?
I'm confused by this.
What's that?
It's a little bit of sports. Bronny James announcing he's entering into the NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility and also entering into the transfer portal.
Smart.
The hell?
Smart.
No, it's not.
Why?
Because I'm wondering how this is going to affect his stock. I'm because you can't. And yes, your daddy is, whether you want to call him Goat James or King James. I'm sticking King, but he's not going to be able to help you for how they view you as a player.
Yeah.
And you don't have enough tape. Now, granted, you got sick, and I'm glad you're feeling better. By all means, right. I'm very glad he's feeling better.
Right.
Because that was a
Hey, Niecy, thanks for sharing.
That was a huge scare.
What's up, D?
But, dude.
Thanks for sharing, Lady J.
Dude, wait a minute. You doing a little lot.
I don't because so. He's covering all his bases.
Why,
He's covering all his bases.
But why are you moving from a very, very well respected team in USC to go somewhere else? Like, you would have to get somebody else that's prominent, right? And then you announcing so early.
Obviously, where he is, he's not seeing where his growth is going to be, or where he's going to do what he.
I hope it work out.
Well, but you got to think about who his dad is. So when his dad look at the deals across the table, I think his dad's a savant when it comes to business, right? So the deal what he sees for his son, right? He sees the landscape of the business, and he's giving his son.
Wait, hold on now. This is all his move, because they interviewed LeBron and said that he got a decision to make.
He got a decision to make, but what I'm saying is, even before I make my decision, I'm talking to my dad, the king or the goat, whichever one you want to consider him of. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to his. Yes, he know all his options, and he's taking the smartest one that works for him. You see what I'm saying? I know his dad said, "I'm gonna give you, but here's son. Here's the information that you do what you want to go do with it." So he got the best information at his hand. So I think he's doing what he think is best for him, because only he knows his skill set, and he only knows what he want to go through and what he think he want to put himself through. So if he's ready for it, bro, more power to Bronny. You know what I'm saying? But what we see for him ain't what he see for himself. So, Brand, go for it, bro. Go for it. Because I think it's going to be more unorthodox now because of the Porter NIL. I think it'll be more unorthodox how we see our future superstars in sports.
I do agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Gonna get a little,
it's gonna get dicey because we thought, and if you listen to Angel Reese, she even said that she was, I don't know when I'm coming out of college. You know what I'm saying? Because of the money. Okay. First year she lost, right? And it's time for her to graduate. She said, I'm going on to the WNBA. That ain't what she said last year. You change. You know what I'm saying? Situations, things change. It's not about the money now. It's about the moves you want to make for your career or whatever she's deciding to do. So it's going to change going forward, or what sports coming out of college, coming out of high school, going to the next level looks like for these kids, man.
Bronny James, wait, let me see his because he had a statement.
Uh-huh.
I have had a year with some ups and downs, but all added to growth for me as a man, student, and athlete. I've made the decision to enter the NBA draft while maintaining my college eligibility, and will also be entering the NCAA transfer portal. Okay. Thank you to USC for amazing freshman year. And as always, thank you for my family, friends, doctors, athlete trainers, and fans of the sport.
But you got to think about that's really smart, because what he did is strictly business. He said, none of y'all don't give a damn about me, right? And so at the end of the day, I got to do what's best for my career and my money. My bottom line is basically what he's saying.
I got to check and see, but I don't think you would have been able to leave no way on your freshman year.
But now he is. So what I'm saying is, I'm keeping myself eligible for the NBA draft. If they take me, I'm going. If someone else give me a better NIL deal, NIH deal somewhere else, I'm going. If a team want to give me some, take me and go somewhere. So he's leaving all his money options open. Smart. He ain't losing regardless of what he does, or he just stay where he is. So that's a smart thing to do. But why not open up all the gas, open up all the valves on where I can make money, and then when I look at the deals, I can see which one is the best for me, and then I make my choice from there. He may wind up staying, but if he's eligible for everything, why not take all of it and see what comes out? That's a smart business move. I like that. Bronny gonna be a good businessman like his daddy. I think that's good. Anything else in entertainment news?
Nah. Ain't nothing else in entertainment news. That's pretty much it.
All right, guys, we're locked into your favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed the debate there when we talk from country to record music to sports, right? Thank you, nephew, for bringing us entertainment news on the Joe Lockett Show. Let's get into the show now. It's 50 minutes after the hour. Why do men cheat on women, nephew? What we're going to be talking about today on the Freaky Friday on the Joe Lockett Show. What's going on, Niece? Hey, Brianna. Why do men cheat on women? I got a new premise of why I think men cheat on women. Okay, but why do men cheat on women, right? In a relationship. And the other thing we're going to be talking about coming up in the show is divorce. Why do people file for divorce? Why do people for real file for divorce? Me and some of my boys been talking, man, and I want to fight against what some of my fellas are saying, nephew, in America. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. But I have a point when you get married in a relationship and why a man sometimes goes out and cheat. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not agreeing that they cheat. They should cheat. But I'm saying that
they should cheat?
No, I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying they should cheat because these things happen.
Okay.
But I can understand and see why men cheat. Because talking to one of my boys, man, he said, bruh, I love my wife. I love my family, right?
Okay.
He said, but when you're married, when you're in a marriage, he says what happens is at some point it becomes a stalemate for you and her. If y'all both are not working towards to make the marriage, a friendship, partnership, romantic ship, right?
Okay.
He said you become sometimes almost roommates. You take each other for granted. So the things that you used to do for one another, you don't. The things that you say you're going to do, you never get back to.
Okay.
And so he said, when you're married, it's not that you don't love that person, or no, you don't love her, she don't love you. He said, but at some point, right, when your wants go unfulfilled on both parts. Think about what I'm saying. Your wants go unfulfilled. It don't mean your mate doesn't love you, but y'all have become comfortable enough and put each other off so much that it's not important anymore. And what happens is that when you're married to somebody, hey, I'll scratch that itch for you, even though you're married. Is it right? No. But I think men and women, bro, and going just from a man perspective, a lot of women, when men said this, just not me, but when you get married, a woman don't be in the mood a lot because of what she's doing during the day, taking care of the kids, everything makes sense. So, you know, when he's trying to do something with his wife or, you know, spend intimate time or whatever, right? She's not in the mood. And he said a lot of times, bro, it's half-assed. Right? He spent where she is and what's going on and what's being done in the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Where we are in the marriage. He says, and a lot of times most men don't intend to cheat. He said, but you know, your instinct, your animal instinct, because it's new. It takes over. So it's new. So you try, and the next thing you know, you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. And the first time you feel bad about it, right? And then the second time you feel a little bit bad about it. Then he said after that, it's on and popping. Now, he said, that would have never happened if we as a married couple would have paid more attention to us. It don't make it right, but I can see how it happens and why men go out and cheat while women go out and cheat. I'm just talking from the man perspective. I can see why, right? When you're trying to spend time with your woman and she's trying to spend time with you, but you make an excuse. I think when a marriage, man, I think a lot of people get comfortable in their routine roles. And I do believe men and women take each other for granted because of an investment that you have already made with her or with him and think that they're not going anywhere. And I think it plays on the person's feelings at some point in time, right? That the man or the woman needs are going unfulfilled. And I think that can only go on so long for a man or for a woman, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
That's a little boy excuse in a big man game. I don't think so. Because y'all saying it's an excuse.
It's hard not to hear it like that.
Bruh. Okay, so when you're married and you sit down and you're talking to your wife, you're talking to your husband, and you're trying to do small things on the time that you want to, and you don't have that routine because you take advantage of each other. Mm-hmm. And this is what happened in marriage. I'm gonna say most marriages, bro, husband and wife are not friends. They're not laughing. They're not talking. They're not having those conversations. A lot of marriages, bro, they're not doing that. They're married. And it's like a contractual agreement that you have. And I've heard people say that, you know, in some marriages, it's like being with your roommate.
Yeah. Right?
So think about this. When a woman comes home, she done went to work just like you, right? She comes home, she cooks. She got to take care of herself, spend a little time with herself, making sure the kids get to bed, doing whatever she got to go do. And now she got to get dolled up and try to spend time with you.
Got no business.
You know what I'm saying? That's tough for a woman to do on an every single day basis for the rest of her life. And for the man, it's the same thing, right? So what lacks first in a marriage? You and her. You and her, bruh. I'm going to say in most cases, when you take on a wife and a husband, responsibilities of paying for that new house y'all want, paying for them cars that you want, for the furniture that you're putting in the house, the debt y'all done got yourself in, wanting to go on trips, go to church, all this other stuff. Life starts to take in, heed. And I think a lot of people take for granted the emotional part of their marriage that they need to make sure that they maintain. I don't think people do enough maintenance on the emotional, romantic part of marriage.
But I think a lot of folks like really warped in how they think.
Okay.
Because everybody ain't got kids, for one.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do got kids, that's another responsibility. But that I get to that later.
Okay.
As far as with the two, why are we acting like marriage ain't just life too? Like it sounds really, really tiring, and you shouldn't have to feel tired in a marriage. At least I would think. I ain't never been married,
but you're in relationships,
too.
What happened?
Look, I know what happens. I'm not arguing that point. When things happen, things happen.
But you can't get past. But what I'm saying, why does it happen?
But Joe,
when you're in a relationship with a woman and it gets boring as hell, or it get routine, what do?
You shake it up. You shake it up.
You try.
You have that conversation and you try to shake it up.
But what happens a lot of times? The other person is not ready to get an excuse of why they can't or why they don't feel like you got to try to.
Okay, have that excuse, but that's part of the communication factor for me. So I don't really look at that like that.
Okay.
If you got an excuse, if we talking about it, then say your point. I'm not gonna. If I just look at whatever it is that you say when we're communicating as an excuse, we're not really communicating. I'm just looking at you to change something that you're not. You know what I mean? You're getting ignored while we're talking, basically.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not looking at that as an excuse if we're talking the process through. My thing is, if you're actually willing to go through and change it with us, but let's not act like everything is still like we ain't dating for all our lives. Like we have to handle business too.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Once you get past the fun part with your girl, right?
Which will happen pretty early, depending on if y'all serious for real.
What it look like with your girlfriend? Every day, 5 days a week, 7 days a week.
Why is it like that every damn day? What is a normal life
what
that you're living with a partner? Yeah. In my opinion, what do that look like? And that looks like you're living life and you're making sure that you at least try to communicate on when you guys want to take time for y'all.
Okay, but okay, that sounds good. I love what you just said, but I'm like, as you would tell me, I'm not gonna let you get away with that. What do we do when you're in a relationship? Just us men in general. What do we do? Because I don't wake up, though. I don't make every day when I'm in a relationship wake up and say, I'm going to make sure that I'm making time for her.
No, you don't. She's not gonna do that either. Some days you're gonna get up and be like, dog, I gotta make sure I get this ready for the house. Dog, I need to make sure that everything is gonna be good for next month. Sometimes I would say most of the time that's what you're gonna be thinking.
Okay. And what happens during that time that you take?
Yo, bro, a lot of folks, if you're gonna get in a freaking marriage, you gotta have a lot better mental fortitude than that crap. Because if you feel neglected off of life happening, like the rigors of life, then bro, don't be with nobody.
Okay. If you go on those premises, most people probably should not be together because when you see a man and a woman, right, you see the good parts. Nobody is really calculating the work that it's going to take, right?
But people never calculate the work.
But that's my point that you helping me make here, right? That when you get into the relationship, right, you take each other for granted. You don't.
Is that taking each other for granted?
Yeah, because you haven't. Once you have gotten to the point and you're comfortable with this woman, she could be the finest woman in the world. Okay, can I speak real today? Because it's Freaky Friday. You can have the finest man or the finest woman in the world, and you pulled her. At some point, she becomes normal.
Okay,
he that dude that you pull. Come on now.
Okay,
so you're not looking at them as the rest of everybody else look at them now anymore. You done seen them fart, you done seen them belt, you done seen them everything else. They're worse than their best. They're not the same person that they were to you. So you treat them a little bit differently. Regardless of what y'all want to say out there, you do. Okay. You look at them a little bit differently. You do.
But you ain't got the rose-colored glasses on no more.
So what I'm saying is when you're at home and now the pedestal that you were on with that person, you're no longer on that pedestal with your mate. And that's okay.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Hold on. What I'm saying is he loves you, you love her, right? I'm not saying the love part, but what I'm saying is the person that sees your fine ass wife or girl out there, you see her just being your wife now.
Okay.
The attention that she's going to get outside when she get dolled up again, they didn't see the fart, the belching, the hair, you know what I'm saying, whatever, breath and all that.
They
right?
see what I saw.
Exactly. So the attention she's going to get from outside, or you're going to get from outside if you're that dude, right? It's going to be entirely different. Now, with that being said, inside the house, right? You're married to this person that you love. But what you want, you're not getting from your mate. Even though sometimes you're trying, right? Even sometimes you're trying to make it, y'all trying to make it work out. You're going through the motions of it. You're trying to fix stuff. And sometimes you do, but sometimes, as my boy said, man, sometimes that's be half-assed, right?
Okay.
So, okay. Now, you got the outside marketplace coming at you something crazy. At some time, he said,
hey, man, that speaks to your self-control.
Yeah, it does. But what I'm saying is, he said this is why a man sometimes goes out and cheat, right? Because he feels unfulfilled at home. I'm not saying that it's right, but when he broke it down, I understood why the urge would be to go outside. He said, man, with my wife, I tried. He said, we went to therapy. We did all this stuff, right? He tried. He said, but bruh, when a person's heart is not in it, but you love each other, sometimes you stay. Listen to what I'm saying. He said, because you love somebody so much, man, he said, you don't want to be with anybody else and you stay. He said, but do you stay and not cheat? He said, and I tried. He said, but at some point, I just got tired of asking. I got tired of trying to be on her time when she never tried to be on my time. Even though they talked about it. Even though he said, man, we had sat down and have had a conversation ad nauseum. He said, I'd rather be with her than be with any other woman. He said, but sometimes, man, I do step out and cheat.
And he'd be wrong in that.
He's absolutely wrong. I guarantee, I'm with you. He's absolutely. I said, bro, you should. I said, bro, you need to go ahead and divorce that woman, let her go.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I'm telling you, bro, this ain't me going against anything. I'm telling you what this dude told me, okay? And I'm saying I think a lot of people are living that life.
But look, whether it's understandable why you picked the wrong decision is regardless. That don't mean nothing in my head because you're making things worse and you're consciously doing it. Why just because I can understand why you would make things worse, don't take away from the fact that you did.
Yeah.
And that's messed up. And now if she find out about this or if she did, now you didn't change this woman into one of them. And what other dude's gonna say? God, okay, dog. So they go another one.
Okay. So I get what you're saying, bro. I'm with you. I'm not agreeing with you. But like I said, for men and women in these positions, they do not want to divorce the person. And you being selfish. To a degree, in my opinion, you being selfish. Bro,
I
agree with you 1,000% that you're being selfish. But let me ask you this question, though. He said, should I divorce the woman I love for a piece of ass that I just want sometimes? Or should I suffer for the rest of my life and don't get nothing from the woman that I love? He said, because I've tried. He said, so this is the dilemma that he has. He said, right? Well, what should a man like me do? He said, because right now in my marriage of 16 years is not changing. He said, so us trying to talk about it more and more only alienates the issue, but we love each other. He said, so basically what she done said and what I have come to the conclusion to, it is what it is. I'm not satisfied with that, but I don't want to divorce my wife because I don't love the other woman that I may sleep with. So I don't want to be with her. He said, so should I divorce my wife for a piece of ass or should I settle for the rest of my life and not be content and happy?
This is what I have to ask. So sex that's the only thing that make you happy, bro? That's why I ask. Sex the only thing that make you happy with this woman? Then divorce her. Find some ass.
Okay.
Else, and I don't know, buddy, and I don't know if they talked about it or not. They could easily have talked about everything, and I think met with this.
I think what I'm looking into, the end game is, of course, the sexual intimate nature, but I think the other part is, the intimacy of connection, talking, spending time, laughing.
So she ain't doing none of that?
She does it, right? But like the way he puts it and the way women have put it to me, he didn't put it, but I didn't heard this from women. It's the first time I ever heard it from a dude from the way he put it. But I've heard like, my husband loves me, and I know he loves me, right? My wife loves me, I know she loves me. But it's like I'm on a string. It's like I'm doing what I supposed to do, and then I'm gonna get back to what I need to do. And so I feel like I'm just a pawn in this relationship where you're making time for me, but not really. Women have said to me, I don't. This is what men and women. He didn't say that, but men and women have said to me, I don't feel seen in my marriage. I know my husband loves me, but I don't feel seen in my marriage, right? And so I don't know for men or for women, does it just come down to the romantical part? I think that's the end game of everything that you have to do in a marriage. But I do believe and have fun that night. You know what I'm saying? That may lead to a romantic thing, but I think when you're with somebody and you're married, it's more than sex, but it's the connection that you have. Like, your woman becomes your best friend. Ugly and different. You can't wait to tell her. You can't wait to share that with her. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. When you lose that moment and you're sharing it with your mama, your dad, your sister, your cousin, your daughters, or your son first before you share it with them, I think that's when it becomes a problem. Myself personally. And I think a lot of men and women, I believe this, man. They do not, and I'm a big part of this. I think you should become more than romantically involved with your mate. I think your mate should become your best friend, or one of your best friends that you love to death, right? Because romance, I think, is only going to take you so far if she don't become your best friend that you confide into. I'm gonna say it like this: I don't think I can just confide into my wife, but I can confide into my best friend that happens to be my wife. That sounds crazy as hell, right? But I think there's a connection, and this is why I say I think I want to become whoever I be with. I want to be friends with them first before I get a romantic connection with them, because the friendship is built that turns into romance. If you build romance first without the friendship, I think at some point possibly that you're going to lose the romance because there's nothing else to fall upon.
Well, look, I agree with you. That's the question I would be asking him. Were you guys even cool before you got into this?
I'm gonna tell you, bro, they both are lookers. So I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, it was all on attraction first. You know, how they both look good. They both pulled each other because they both have, good jobs, but they both look good. So,
and it just so happened to be somebody you grew to love.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yo, bro, you got what you asked for.
Yeah.
You didn't want a friend at first. You just wanted something to smash.
Uh-huh.
And you fell to the trap.
It was I made it with Dickel.
Oh, the drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, you be y'all bartender in here, don't it?
Yeah. I got a whole bar up in, so
yeah.
But that's what if you ever come to the Joe Lockett Show, we got you. Whatever you want to make, we got
you. Need something to drink. I don't drink, but he gonna make sure you get some.
Hey, we got wine and we got all kind of cocktail from Long Island iced tea to old fashions.
He gonna wine and dine you.
Hey, we got you. We got food for you and everything in the Joe Lockett studio. But yeah, I think it's, and I'm not saying that it's right, man. But I think what on this show, what I always try to do is figure out the reasons why people do things. I'm not saying that it's right what he's doing, but when people do things, you can understand why they did it. Don't make it right what he did or what she's doing or whatever, but you can understand from their point of view why they went out to do what they did. Because I don't think everybody just goes out just to cheat, but I think some people cheat because they don't want to lose their mate, but damn, they're losing themselves in the process of what they're being married, and they're hoping they don't get caught.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I before I go in, I do want to make it a point. I do get where you're coming from as far as reasoning.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to show sympathy because when I hear that,
I'm with you.
It sounds like somebody that wants sympathy for a dumbass decision.
No, he didn't.
No. I got that point.
Okay,
I got that point from him.
Yeah.
I got that point from him.
No sympathy.
I'm just saying what I hear when I hear it. Because while he might be very much, you know what I mean? No, I did wrong. This is what I'm doing, and I'm still yada yada yada. No excuses. A lot of other dudes get off with that same take, and they think it's an excuse.
Yeah,
and they think that make it right because it's understood.
Right.
No, bro, that is not. I for no cheater. If you going out for that and y'all ain't got no passes, for no reason, I'm finna show you any kind of leeway.
But never, how do you? Okay, so we can go in and go on a diatribe about that, right?
Yeah, we could. We just saying.
How do we fix it? That's what I want to talk about on Freak as men and women. And y'all chime in on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and YouTube. If you want to come on the show, I'll bring you on today. How do we fix that? And don't tell me the cliche BS. I don't want to hear that. You sit down and you go to counseling. They did that.
Nah, yeah, they did that.
You know what I'm saying? They talk to each other. They tried to go out to dinners, but something just ain't there, but they don't want a divorce. So let's talk about the real stuff that's in life that you really go through, right? How do you know, because I think there's sometimes, bro, shit ain't gonna get fixed. Let me say this. And you're gonna have to go through that dark period with that person. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. And this is my thing with it, even to piggyback on your point. Because that's why I was kind of going, bro. When at least in my head, exactly, like I said, I ain't been married, so take everything I say with a grain of thought, a grain of salt. I'm not trying to be that right. But if I am getting married with somebody and we going through something like that, if I'm thinking on justified cliche premise that I picked the one, then bro, you gonna have ups and downs because that's part of freaking life. I need to be a lot more mentally strong in these moments and not to be so weak to let my flesh just take over whenever I see some candy I like. Candy ain't always good for you and to mess up your teeth.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I think some things, bro, that you thought you were gonna get out of that relationship, you're not gonna get.
And
I'm just saying, you're not gonna. Can I say this? What you thought you was going in to get on emotional or a spiritual or romantic or a level, sometimes you marry a person and you're just not going to get that, and that's just the way life is.
But that goes to your point from the other day.
What's that?
You need to be a lot more conscious of who you freaking pick. If you know what the premise is that you're going into it for, I promise you probably won't have these many times or a long stretch that you have to deal with. If you go into the premise of this is my friend, our ups and downs, it won't be golly, we ain't smashing, so now I'm upset and I'm unhappy. Dog, he don't pay this and this and that, so now I'm upset and I'm unhappy. You went into it for the goal of that. If that's what y'all relationship boiled down to, and that's why you're the crust of your unhappiness, like I get you're gonna have times where you're not happy, but golly, if your unhappiness is the root of one point and you're not making an effort to say anything else, or it sounds like you're going out of your way to make something else, bro, that's a you problem,
bro. And this is why I say on it, this is of everything that I love, I always say this: marriage should be the last thing that you do, right? You get to know the person. Because people like, you wasting my time. No, you're wasting your time if you get into a relationship and you find out that people change. I'd rather be with somebody for 2 or 3 years, bro, and go through some stuff with them and see, do I want to be with them? You know what I'm saying? And if it don't work, I can walk away. But if you get with somebody and you say, well, we need to get married in the next year or two, right? And it don't work, you can wind up divorcing anyway. Because you don't, a best friend or a good friend takes time to make if you never met that person before.
I do agree.
And people don't want to go. I'm working on a book right now to talk about this. Y'all can go against my my theory on this. You're the best friend in a year. Can't go through all stuff, right? What you thought that person was going to do. And when you see that person ain't doing what you thought they were supposed to do or what they said they was going to try to do, right, then you want to get the hell out. You are part of that damn problem. You see what I'm saying? Because you say, well, it's your fault. No, you was part of the thing that you didn't take the time to get to see the person. How long does it take? A snake can't hide in the skin forever. At some point, it got to come out. Are you willing to go through what it takes to do that? No, some people want to hurry and be married because that's what they want to do. They want to hurry and get into a relationship. The relationship and the marriage, in my humble opinion, keep your panties up. I don't care about that. I don't care about you sitting sleeping with me. But I think that you should spend more time getting to know the person and make them your friend before you try to move into a relationship. And I think that's where everything, where the rubber meets the road, that people get too quick, right? Instead of being friends, they want to make you their girlfriend or boyfriend.
And I say this to that point too, because you're absolutely right. Don't artificially make them your friend either. If it don't fit,
it don't fit.
It don't fit, bro.
Thank you. It don't freaking fit.
A lot of y'all force yourselves to be friends for something that don't match you.
And you try, and because you want them to be what you want to be, and to somebody that you really like, nephew, you would drop your red flags for them.
Shoot, somebody you really like, you ain't got to work that hard to be friends.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So
I'm with you all day.
So people, this is what I'm saying to men and women. Like, and I say this with passion, man. It's okay to take your time. It really is okay. You don't have to sleep with nobody. You don't have to call nobody. You don't have to blow nobody. You don't have to do none of that stuff, bro. All you need to do right there in the beginning, if you can be friends with somebody for 6 months or a year, that's okay.
But how do you tell somebody around your age to do that? Because I hear you all day,
bro. Yeah. That's what at this point, that's what I'm doing. I told you, I'm taking off 2 years. I'm not on the market. I'm hanging out with friends.
But a lot of folks around your age will say they clock is clocking.
Okay, but again, and they're going to get what they get. They're going to settle somewhere. When you get with somebody and y'all start talking and y'all take each other off the market, whatever y'all decide to do, you may get lucky and find that person. And if you don't get lucky and find that person, what you're going to wind up doing is settling for something, because now you see him like, I can deal with that. And that's going to be what it's going to be, right? So I think at the end of the day, I don't want no surprises. That's what I say. If I'm going to date anybody, if I'm 50 or I'm 60, I'm still going to do a year. That's just me, because I'm not going to marry you in a short period of time unless you were my friend prior to. I don't want to marry nobody brand new, bro, in 3 months. I don't believe that works all the time. I think some people can do it and it works for them. I haven't done it with people that I've dated for a year or two. So my luck don't run like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that unicorn in life where I can find somebody. God can send you somebody. But damn it, I'm 53 years old. He haven't sent me that person as of yet. So I'm going to do what I feel is best for Joe Lockett. Now, you do what you think is best for you. But it's hard for me to go against what I think is the safest thing to do. I don't know you. I need to get to know you. I don't have to sleep with you, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to control if you're sleeping with somebody else or what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I go through some ups and downs with you as your friend. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. But I think if the woman that I want to marry one day, bro, I need to have a connection on a friendship level. I need to miss her when we're friends, not when she's my girl in the first 6 months. Because to me, that's my testosterone talking. That's me being horny.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to miss her if I'm out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and her talking, but then I'm talking to Lady J2, I'm talking to Shar, and I'm talking to Tams, right? But when something happens, I want to talk to Sandra about it first.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra want to talk to me about whatever she's doing first, right? That means I'm getting a connection with her through everybody else. We building a good friendship because she knows how to connect with me. She knows how to talk to me. She knows what I'm thinking and what I'm saying, and she can give me ideas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Sandra would be that woman that I will be talking to, right? More. And I'm going to like that. So I'm going to be talking to everybody else, but it's one out of there be like, man, and she may be talking to somebody right now and you wishing her the best, right? And she wishing you the best. No, I'm not lying, but because if I really wanted to move on it, I will, but I wouldn't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at some point, I feel that I'm ready and things didn't work out for her and she's still on the market, right? And I see the kind of person. What I want to see is how Sandra handle other dudes. That's what I want to see as a man. I don't want to see how you handle me. I want to see how you handle other relationships, how you go about it, how you think about it when they make mad, whatever. I want to see that in my friend. You know what I'm saying? How you think about things, because the way she processes something is the way she's going to be processing if I was with her.
You'll wait that long?
I will. Because I want to find the right person for me now, bro. I don't want to find a person that because I want to get married, I want to be with somebody and make them to what I want them to be. See, if you're going to buy a house or you're going to buy a car, you do all your research. You go look at everything, what it does on a good, on its best day and worst day, how much it's going to cost, what the maintenance is going to be. You can't find that out in a judgment call on a human being.
I agree. Wait that long.
I would. Now I will.
Now you would.
Yeah.
But let's say for folks that take that premise and put whatever age you want on it. I'm just saying down the road, let's give it like a 20-year run through. Okay. But at first 10 or that first 5, that's when y'all become friends, best friends, what yada yada yada. I'm giving a scenario. Okay. So after that 5 or whatever, it goes strong for at least 6 more of those years, and it's done. Now, same premise of what you was talking about. You always held accountable for, but y'all was just friends. Now that you see she out of it, and you see how she handled old buddy, you get with her. But you envisioned everything that you know,
it could go different.
May be completely different.
It could be.
What do you say to folks saying as far as when they goes to the clock? I made my time when you are supposed to, you can easily grow with them. But if you missed your chance, you might get back with somebody you wanted all this time and they completely different person. And now y'all don't match, but you probably missed the boat where you could have matched.
But this what I'm gonna say is that comes from discernment of the person. That's the discernment that you have. You know what I do agree. Because you're gonna have a feeling and a notion when you should jump in, bro. Because you're gonna feel comfortable. See, I think we lead with emotions.
What they call it, double dutch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I think you feel, honestly, this is real talk on Friday, y'all. You feel comfortable with that woman, right? And you know, are you feeling emotionally comfortable? Or are you feeling comfortable? That's the difference, nephew. Do I feel emotionally like if I'm sitting there with you, right, and I'm looking at you, and I'm seeing how you handle something that has nothing to do with me, right? Am I glowing and say, "Damn, she handling her business. Damn, she look good. Why she handling her business?" And I'm happy for her, right? And that's the way I think you would want a woman to be about you.
Yeah,
that takes time to get that feeling than to say, "Damn, he called me every day. Damn, he bought me this for my birthday." It's how I feel and I look at you in moments, not just with me, but how you treat other people, how you treat your family. And honestly, the woman that I fall in love with, probably, bro, I want to see how she treat another man. I really would like to sit back and be on the bench for a second before I even get to be with her to see how she treat the dude that she's in a relationship with now. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm okay with taking my time and finding the right person than trying to find somebody that's available and hopefully they fit with me. I'm okay now just to be that friend. Because see, when people say, "Well, what if it don't work?" Well, I got other people that I'm talking to too. Sandra is not the only person that I'm talking to. So
there are people the one you see potential from.
Yeah, I mean, any that you're sitting there and you're talking to them, bro, that's probably a potential or a sister. You know, some of them you may not be seeing like that, but there's always something that you're looking at, right? And they may be looking at you. But I look at women now at my age to just be friends. And if it turns into something more than that on both parts, cool. If it doesn't, or I miss out, I'm okay. I've been married before. I don't have to do this again. But what I don't want to do again is get married and wind up being divorced. I'm not getting married to get divorced. I'm not getting married where if I don't like this, I'm gonna be out because he changed or she changed. I'm not getting married for that, bro. There's no guarantees that me and that woman would stay together. But I promise you this: the woman, if I decide to get married again, I would know that we both gonna fight for the relationship. Then find out later on that they don't really give a damn about the fight or the relationship because I went on my emotions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I say I think, and like I said, this is just me. This has nothing to do with y'all. Do however y'all want to. Joe Lockett.
I don't think nobody arguing that point. They shouldn't anyway.
All of that is kind of stuff is superficial. What do you mean, Eric, when you say it's superficial? Because I don't think what I'm saying is superficial. But okay, that I agree with. But not setting a specific time, expecting a specific result. Okay, Sandra, right? That you set for Joe, you set for nephew, or you set for MD, right? And you see that, that's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You set your time for it, but they just don't know that you set a time for it, right? Because I think we get too locked in of wasting time with somebody, and so you move forward, right, with somebody or the person that meets your criteria in the time frame that you needed to meet them in. And so once they meet your criteria, because that person may have read you and understand what your criteria need to be, that may be not the right person for you because you didn't give it the right time. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, I think you should take time, because either way, if it works or if it don't work, it's going to be time, right? And so I think at the end of the day, I think men and women need to give the relationship and the collecting of data a little more time. Again, it's your discernment of how you want to go do it. But too many people wind up in divorce a few weeks later, a few months later, a few years later, because you didn't see that person in their entirety. Sandra says, I think if I get married at this age, it's probably going to be a bit too late for divorce. Okay. You read the comments so late. Sorry, Erica. I'm not sure. You may not have been referring to me. When I'm talking, I try not to read because I don't want to interrupt what I'm thinking about. But I just think at the end of the day that time is your friend, not your enemy. I would much rather be friends with somebody and not marry them, and I passed away, than to get married to somebody and I passed away and I'm going through a divorce, so I hate them. You see what I'm saying? That's for me at this stage. I don't care about marriage or whether I get it or not. I've been married twice, but if I do it again, I want to make sure, bro, that person on my worst day, I want to be able to crack a joke with her, and she's still gonna bust out laughing at me because she's mad as hell at me. But she's gonna say, "Your black ass stupid as hell." You know, you get on my nerves.
Yeah,
I want that. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all understand what I'm saying? I want that woman, right? I want that woman right there that even though she's mad as hell to me, but I can do something. Yeah, whatever, baby. Shut your little black ass up. Come here, right? Or she, you know, she grabbed my head and put me in a little head lock or something. I want to be with that woman. You see what I'm saying? If I ain't got that with a woman, bro, I don't want to be married to you. I don't want to be with you.
I agree.
And like I said, that comes from the friendship. We don't take each other that serious. I'm not in a petty mood of trying to prove my point to you. I don't want to be with neither another woman where I need to prove a point to you that I love you, I miss you, I care about you. I don't want to do that.
She's animals on that.
But let's both know, and we're both beating each other across the head of who's paying for the bill, who's cleaning up, who, you know, just doing for each other, because that's what we do. You my road dog, you my baby. You get on my damn nerves sometimes, but if somebody gonna get on my nerve, I'd rather for it to be you than anybody else. That's the woman that I want. And that's the woman I want to want me. You see what I'm saying? If I ain't got that, all that other stuff makes no sense to me. It can look good and fit into the criteria, and they doing this and they doing that, and they check my list. But if I ain't got that woman that when I'm mad as hell at her, and she look at me and she fart and I laugh, I don't want to, bro. I'm just being honest because that's life, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. We ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? We got some stuff we good together, but if we can't do that together, bro, we good. I'm not flighty or flaky. My track record shows that I'm willing to put in the work.
Okay.
I don't know what I came from. Okay. Marriage is on the job training because you're always learning your person. Okay. Life be lifing, and you have to always be willing to roll with the punches. I think that's very true, but I think, you know, you only roll with the punches when you know that the person that you're with want to roll with the punches with you. And I roll with, like, my road dogs, my friends. We'll fight like cats and dogs and argue. Like me and nephew, we may argue about something vehemently about when it comes to music when we're not on air. We argue like cats and dogs about that.
In it.
Right? Well, I mean, I be calling him some of everything. He be calling me some of everything. And then we walk the house. I see tomorrow, MF. All right, bro. I see you tomorrow. I love you, bro. All right, cool. And we let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because we're passionate about what we're passionate about, but it's not serious. And see, that's what I want to be with a woman. I want to be passionate about. We can argue, right? And disagree to disagree. But she knows I love her regardless of the disagreement. I don't have to be right anymore. I don't, honest, like I tell y'all all the time on this show, I don't want to be right in another relationship. I don't care to be.
You said that.
Bro, I'm so truthful when I say I don't give a damn about being right anymore. I just want to love you, and I want you to love me. What do I need to be right about? For me, if I chose you to be my wife, that's my right choice. That's it. Period. When we debate, you can win. Like I said, if she can call me a name when I'm laughing at it, I can call her a name. We laughing at it. We can laugh about stuff, bro, and don't take whatever we do so serious, right? Because I think when you get in relationships, you start taking things personal. You start taking things too serious. And how dare you say that to me? Or how dare you not? Come on, man. No.
Yeah, they get exhausting.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, because now you're living on, you better not do this or you better not do. Man, listen, you're my wife. I'm your husband. We should be able to talk, not disrespectfully, but we know what that is if we're good friends and we love each other. We should be able to laugh and talk and brush it off in a couple of minutes. Like I said, if you do something that really gets on my damn nerve, only thing I need to be able to do if I see it, I'm like, man, she's killing me with this. But you do it, you go through it, you pick it up, whatever, and you still love and go slap on the ass and because that's your baby. You know what I'm saying? That's your baby that did it. And if somebody gonna do it, I'd rather
be her.
There you go.
I'd rather be her.
I'd rather for whatever that is that it aggravates the hell out of me, I'm okay because it's you. If I ain't got that, I don't want to be with you. If I got to sit there and go 10 toes down with you about why you did and doing this, blah, 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 and I'm arguing with you about it, I don't want to be in that relationship. I don't. I'm at a stage right now, bro. I can't imagine if I love somebody, what the hell I want to argue with you about. I don't. There's nothing that I think I need to argue with a woman about.
I think that's the benchmark if you can find it. Do everything that is thrown through life. If it happens, I'd rather it be with yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Like I think that should be the benchmark whenever you dealing with any type of relationship. If you can say without a shadow of a doubt, I'd rather it be you than anybody else, that might be the one. That might be the one.
Bro, that's what I'm about here, right? We talk about relationships, right? But I think we get into this to the abnormality of what they need to have before I stay. I'm gonna say, how about you create that life for yourself first, and then be with somebody who want to be with you, not what they can provide for you. Like this is what I tell my daughters all the time. Yeah, you want a man to provide for you, right? But I say you need to find a man that you don't need to take care of. There's a difference. Okay, I tell my daughters this all the time. I said, true love, baby girl, you may not find the 1%er guy or the 2%er guy. I said, what I want you to do for you to be happy is for you to find a guy that you love, right? And you need to find a guy that you don't need to take care of, which means y'all may have to take care of each other. But if y'all love each other, y'all going to be okay with that. Do not get caught up in this thing where he needs to do such and such for you before you can do it. I said, no. I said, love this man. Make sure he loves you, right? And make sure that you're not taking care of him. But if he's out there busting his ass and you're out there busting your ass and y'all love each other, that's okay. What everybody else may say about your life, I said, don't worry about that. Make sure you're happy. As long as y'all two are okay, don't tell your mama and don't tell your daddy, right? Whatever y'all got going on, don't tell us about it. Don't complain about it. I told my baby girl, don't complain to me about your man because I'm gonna see him differently. I may fuck him up. So excuse my French, but I may hurt him.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? So I told my daughter, don't tell me. I don't want to know nothing about her boyfriends or her relationship because I'm already gonna tell the dude I don't like you in the beginning anyway. That's just me. I don't care who I am.
Dude didn't do nothing but get loved by your daughter. And
I don't like you. That's the bad part for him. Because he have to earn from me.
He gotta earn nothing from you. Honestly,
he don't. He don't. He need to make sure that she's happy. But if I got to step in, he ain't gonna like it. Regardless of how I feel about him, it don't matter, bro. You're right. He ain't got to do nothing to me. He got to, as long as he don't disrespect my daughter, me and him we'll be fine. He ain't never got to talk to me a day in his life.
Yeah, bro. Man, you that dude. Because I'm sure your daughter is gonna want you to be a part of the family life. But you that dude that make issues for no reason.
No.
Like,
If
we in the kitchen and you just mad for no reason.
No. With my daughter, bro. When I walk in their house, there's an energy. And I know my daughters to a point. I don't know them, but I know her to a fraction of a point now. I'm going to know when I walk in that house how he treats her and how she treats him, if it's superficial or not. That would determine how I see him. If I think
a lot of folks can walk in and know if an argument didn't happen.
But no.
Come on.
No, bro. Okay, when you're around your parents or when you're around friends, you know when there's a really good relationship there, bro, or it's not. Let's be honest. Let's take BS off to the side. You know when they are really, that's a good loving couple. Like when you look at Uncle Boz and his wife, you know they are a loving couple.
I didn't get a chance to meet her yet.
Yeah, but if you saw me and my ex-wife, you would have known that we were good, but we wasn't good.
Like it was something off.
It was just something. It wasn't that that high energy vibe that was there, right? It was this my husband I'm proud of him. This is my wife I'm proud of him. But it was that conjunction that you see that.
I and you can tell that they match.
Yeah. They laugh and they joking in the first 5 or 10 minutes, right? Whether it's mechanical or they really love each other, because love is you're gonna be playful, talking. She's gonna be moving without him saying. He's gonna be doing stuff, and they're gonna be laughing all the time. You know what I'm saying? That they're gonna be doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be she's not gonna be like in her peripheral looking at him playing off of him, or he looking at his peripheral playing off of her. They're going to know how to vibe without vibing, right? And so that would determine how I treat him. Because if I don't see that, I don't know. My daughter could be an asshole to him. You know what I'm saying? To be beating him up in there. I don't know.
But you also sound warped. So you might convince yourself it ain't what it is. Because you with my daughter.
But here's the thing though. Guess what? If I see something, guess what I'm not gonna do?
Say something?
I'm not gonna say nothing. It ain't my business.
Word?
No. It ain't my business to get involved in my daughter's life, bro.
Okay.
The only time
y'all gonna be able to tell you like, Daddy, can I get some greens?
Sure.
I ain't your daddy.
No, bro. As long as he treat me with respect, the table, his own house.
Okay.
The only time this dude gonna ever have a problem with me, bro, don't let my daughter come home crying. Don't let my daughter pick up the phone and she crying.
But that's justified.
That's all I'm saying. Other than that, bro, my daughter grown. I don't, like I always tell my daughter, I'm not gonna pick your man. I'm not gonna tell you whether he's good or bad for you, right? That's your choice. Just don't get me involved in anything because it's not gonna end well for him.
I hope I don't get like this when I get a daughter,
bro. But I'm just saying, bro, it's a protection mechanism. I didn't grow up with my daughters, but each time I talk to her, bro, and each time I see her FaceTime, bro,
she's activated.
Yes. I bullshit you not. Yes. Real talk, bro. When I talk to my daughter and she says certain things, bro, because that's your daughter, it's like, what now? bro, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
My oldest daughter, I've spent time with her. My youngest daughter, I've never spent any time with her. But I spend more time talking to my youngest daughter than I do my oldest daughter now, right? Okay. So when I'm talking to Selena, right? Never held her in my arms, never been in person face to face with her, right? When she comes up to me the first time. But because she's my daughter, the father come out quick. Bro, it ain't nothing that I rehearse. It ain't nothing, but I find myself when I'm talking to my daughter, I'm in father mode. Like when I see her number, bro, I'm talking to her. You know, we cool, we laugh, we joke, blah, blah, blah. But there'll be something like, wait a minute, what? They said, what now? Right? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's an innate thing that's your child, bro. No matter what, you know that's your child because you going straight into protection mode quick.
Nah, switch that up. You know that's your daughter.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you go
that baby girl,
bro. When that's your daughter, bro, and you hear something, and then they kind of like quick, because she be like, Dad, because she don't say that. She said, Papa, right? I be like, what? She's like, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's not. It's a Papa. It's okay. I'm like, okay, well, let me just say this then. Then I give her my, my diatribe about, I understand, I respect what you're saying, but I want you to, think about these different things, right? Mm-hmm. And so I just give a little layout of what I do, and I try not to beat my parents. Who is that? Somebody's bringing a long thing over there on Facebook.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Okay. All right. My daughter may be terrorizing it, man. I don't involve myself. Like I said, I don't involve myself. Essentially, that's exactly why I don't want to know too much, because I will develop it and display. Yeah. For me, I'm the same. I'm the same exact way. I won't get involved in my kids' personal life, because I know how it can be, and you're my kid. And if you got anything in you from me, you can be an asshole, and you can be part of the whole problem, right? So I don't get involved with it. Only thing I always tell my daughters is this: don't never let a man hit you or verbally abuse you, right? And don't you do the same to a man, right? Don't do that. And if you come to me, right, this is my firmness with them, right? My line that I draw. Don't tell me how to handle it, because I'm not listening. Involve dad if you don't want dad to kick his ass. Okay?
Please don't.
Because
Please
I'm coming.
Don't involve your dad.
Because, bruh, I tell you quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't care about anything if you have laid hands on my daughter in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm going to jail. So you better call the police. I always tell my daughter, call the police before you call me, because you can get us both locked up, probably get him hurt or get him taken up out of here. Because I would not tolerate any dude. I don't care if my daughter's in the wrong. Don't put your hands on my daughter. Don't do that. Walk away, bro. You know what I'm saying? Push her away to get up off of you. But my daughter better not look like you.
Your daughter keep ignorant,
bro. I'm a man. I done been with women, one or two, that was crazy, right? In that manner. And you do enough to get yourself out of the situation, slam the door in their face, push them down, and you move up and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
She following you.
Well, bro,
like it be some of them types though. I get it. I get it though. But you need to get away. But it be some of them types that follow you.
But this is what I say to men, bro. You can't be with a woman in a long-term relationship, because it gets worse. When you see that stuff first start happening, for me, it happened only once or twice, and I got away from the women. I didn't get to the point where it could get that bad. When I see a woman have a temper and have a temper tantrum, bro, you know what I'm saying? Or any woman that breaks stuff or start calling you all kind of crazy names, bro, and starts swinging stuff, we're not finna be together. I'm gonna tell you, you can do all of that, but this relationship is over. The first time you display that kind of craziness, bro, and especially at this age,
but they ain't doing that at that age.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't say what they're doing this age, but
they ain't doing that at this age.
Yeah. Sandra said, "Don't involve mama." T said, "Lovable, no fighting." Yes, Eric, I taught my daughters not to be trying to fight a man. They would not win. No, you're not going to win at the end of the day if you ever trying to fight a man. I don't think so. And if you got to fight a man, you shouldn't be with him. If you got to fight a woman, you shouldn't be with them. The only time I would say, and this is what I have said for me if I'm in a relationship, a woman can whoop my ass or slap me if she catch me cheating on her. I take that L.
The hell?
I take that L, bro. If I cheated on a woman, she caught me with another woman, I deserve to get my ass whooped on them. I'm gonna take that L. I will let that woman go ahead and do whatever she got to do. I was wrong. I'm gonna take that L on that one.
Okie dokie.
That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I put myself in that position, so I'm gonna let her go ahead and fire off and do whatever she got to go do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm wrong for that one. But other than that, nah. Yes, there are those crazy ones out there. Yeah, but I don't try to get with crazy women, bro. I don't. You know what I mean? That's why I say I take my time to these days to make sure that I see how you handle your kids, your family, other men in your life that you were with. I want to see how that works out, bro. I ain't trying to be part of your, you know what I'm saying, your Mike Tyson fights. I don't want to have a record where you to knock me the hell out, or because I don't hit women. That's one thing I'm not. I would not. So I would push you away. I do enough to get you off of me, but I don't never want to hit a woman, bro. I never want to hit a woman because I've seen it happen too much in my life. So that's something that I pride myself on, bro. To never hit a woman. I said I never do that. The damage that you do psychologically to a woman when you put her hands on her, bro, you can't come back from that. The psychological damage you do to kids when they see someone hit their mom, you can't unsee that or undo that as a child. The embarrassment that a mom has to take, and she her kids are a man, and sometimes it don't be their dad, right? So I pride myself on, bro, never to put my hands on nobody's daughter, ever, ever, ever. That's never an excuse for me to literally go in and handle you like I would handle a man. If I handle a woman, I'm going to handle you like you're a kid, right? I would do enough to get you the hell up off me or get you away from me. I would run away from you. I'll run outside and tell somebody to come get you. I mean, bro, because I would much rather do that, bro, than to hurt her. Even if I caught my woman cheating, I'm not going to go in and, do damage, right? I'm just going to let her know that I saw her. I'm going to be pissed. Probably snatch the door off the wall and throw some pictures around, right?
So you breaking stuff.
I probably break something, yeah, but I'm not going to hit her.
I'm just leaving. Yeah, I see you cheating. It's a wrap. We ain't doing that.
Oh, I mean,
it's non-negotiables.
Well, it's definitely a wrap.
Baby, I'm sorry,
bruh.
I'm not hearing you,
bro. Can you imagine at the end of the day that you'd caught your woman cheat and you saw it? You saw it?
Yeah. It's I'm already imagining how I'm taking my stuff.
I've caught my woman cheating, but I never saw it. Have you ever caught your woman cheating and you saw it?
No. Thank God, no.
I caught them cheating, but I never saw it.
And I ain't asked no questions. Like I told you, my ex told me, cool, great. You good? Nah, leave me alone. I don't want to talk no more. We have
ain't nothing we can talk about.
Exactly. We have nothing else to talk about. Well, don't you want to? No.
And this is what I don't understand.
Do not get in detail with me. I could care less.
Ask women this, and maybe you think before we get here, y'all can answer me this. Why do women that see their man cheating take them back? I can't. Now that one I cannot do.
Because emotionally, they are way more stronger than us. That's at least that's what I just convinced myself today to think. Emotionally, they are way more stronger than us. Because I'm so weak in it. I take my emotions out of it. Do not speak to me. You not dead, but you ain't alive over here.
But bro, I would be so scared if a woman said, "We good, bro." I would be so afraid. We good. Don't worry about
that crazy one.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You saw it. You walked in and called him. Do that, nephew.
I'm not. I'm telling you, I'm not. And they'd be like, well, women take back men, but yeah. Great. That's a woman for you. Kudos to you. And that's why God made me a dude.
And listen, he'll black out. I don't know if I'll black out.
Nah, bro. I ain't doing all of that. I'm
not going to jail or losing what I got for you. But there's nothing. You're dead to me.
Nobody's worth me going backwards. I will say that. So I'm not going, you're not getting that type of response out of me. If the most I'm gonna get you, if I called it, is, bruh, I'm finna be very clinically detached.
I just thought of something funny about
side meats cut off.
I just thought of something funny.
What's up?
That I probably don't know. It was just a dumbass thought coming in my head.
No,
you know what I thought?
Can't be good.
It's funny because you're gonna laugh at me. I see they probably go in the car and cry.
Joe.
They would go in the car and cry.
He gonna cry in the car.
Joe. How come I said it was just a dumb thought that went in my head, but I see it, bro. And went, hey, go in the car, I just started crying.
Who you crying over these guys? Don't cry over that, help him.
Right, that's what I was saying. That's I said it was a funny thought in my head. So, Joe, what I'm thinking myself, what would I really do? I'll probably just go in the car and cry. I just sit there. I can't believe she did this to me.
I can hear her outside. Hey, I mean, it be so dirty that she keep going. She know you saw when she kept going.
Hey,
bro,
you
thumping out, and it getting louder.
Yeah, hey, bro. And here's the other thing: she ain't never made that sound with
me. She ain't never looked that happy when we do it.
Hey, bro, you walked in, you're like, she said she didn't do that.
I couldn't even see her eyes.
Yeah, she said she didn't like that. Wow,
you said she would never do that.
Erica said, I'm laughing, but it's true. I probably would be in the car crying, Erica. Who knows?
Man,
I probably would. If I give you my heart and you play me, I need to get baptized all over again after my. I don't know. I guess I'm at a stage now that
sounds sanctified crazy.
Let me ask you. Well, I'm gonna ask people a question right now that. This over there, 50. Oh, you gotta be over 50 to answer this, right?
Oh, okay, let me shut up.
Now, if you get into a relationship or you in a relationship now, in love with that person, are you giving them everything now, or you getting with them, you love them, but you would never give them 100% of you anymore? I don't know. They're gonna get a big portion of me. They'll get majority of it, but I don't think I ever give 100% to anybody anymore at this age of my life. Where are y'all with that if you're over 50? In a relationship or getting married again? Are you saving something for yourself, or are you going all in? Erica says she's all the way in. That's good for you. I can't do it. I can't never lose myself in somebody else again. My trust, I trust me more than I trust anybody. I'm gonna love you. Like I said, you're gonna get majority of me for everything, but I would definitely save a portion for myself. I would never lose my. I would never put my 100% trust in you for me. I won't do that no more. Let's see. Bridget said, I'm all the way in. Okay. I'm running like Forrest Gump, girl. All right. I'm not losing myself. Okay. But just what are you saying at this point? At this point, I can love you, right? And I would be in love with you, but am I going to be like totally like head over heels, like you're my everything, like I was in my first and second marriage, like there's nothing else in life but you? No. There's gonna be me look at you to the point where this person would never hurt me again. This person won't do something that disappoints me again. Right? Because when I went into my marriage the first time, I put on blinders. She was it. I didn't see nothing else. That was my heart. No matter what, that was it. And I put myself not in that. Whatever needed to be done, I didn't matter about me. It was all about her. Right? I would never do that again. I would never put my trust. I would never put a woman in a position where if she does something that I'm surprised by. Let me say that. Right. So there will always be a portion that I reserve for myself in a relationship from here going forward. I hope that answers it. Our kids are involved. His mom calls me. I don't know what that means, but okay. I mean, that's typical. I guess what I'm saying is when I'm saying you like see this person, and I guess y'all guys know what I mean. When you love somebody, you love them, and you don't put blinders on for them. There will always be a blinder on, no matter who I'm with. I will always have a blinder on. Tam says if she loves a person, she loves them. Period. Yep, that won't be me.
Hmm?
I can't. There's no because in my life, I've seen way too much from people so close to me, and this is from not just wives, but this is family members. And like I said, I am damaged when you see when you've been burnt by the closest people in your life
Mhm.
or lied to by the closest people in your life. Can't nobody, ain't nobody higher for you. The only person I know that's not going that I can trust, bro, is Jesus and God. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe if you get a dog, that's about it. But human beings, bro, human beings will human beings will turn on you. Human beings will do what's in their best interest. And the next woman I get, she may not be that person, but she will never be able to get to that portion of me. Unfortunately, she will never get that opportunity.
Oh man.
Erica, that's not true. That's not true. I can't see myself being married. That's not true. I can't see myself being married, but not just the way you may be. If you want to be married, you're all in. Nope, Erica, that's you. That's you, Erica. That's what you, in my marriage, right? You wouldn't marry me. I wouldn't marry you, but yeah, I do at some point I possibly do want to be married again. So yeah, you can't do that, Erica. Damage, I think it happens to people differently. You know what I mean?
True.
It affects people differently in how they go forth in life, right? And I will always tell somebody, "Are you in protection mode?" Yep, for sure. Because I have to live for Joe Lockett. Because when Joe Lockett dies, no one is going to die for me, right? And if I am not strong enough to do what I need to do for my kids and my grandkids, right? Who's going to do that? Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. You know what I mean? So yeah, a woman can come along and a woman can, do all these other things, but the stuff that I'm building or stuff she built, I was not there and she's not there, right? Why Georgine let her in? I didn't let her in for a reason, right? Because, like I said, everybody handle their psychological damage differently. They do. Some people roll with it. Some people don't. Some people go into protection mode. I put my feelings on the line to people that I never should have. But you should never think that you should have a wall up. You know what I mean? So um, everybody have their own protection mechanism. Let me say that. Right. And my mechanism for protection is very strong when it comes to Joe Lockett protecting Joe Lockett. Because one thing I've seen from family members to friends to wives to girlfriends, and it's just only my experience in life, right? These are the God people sent in my journey. They will F you at some point if they feel that they need to or they can. And so, with me seeing that for my life, I say, Joe, you need to make sure you reserve what you need to reserve for your family. You can't trust anybody from the outside coming in new. They may have your best interest at heart, they may not. But with the short time that I have left for her on this earth, I think my best thing is right now is to make sure that Joe Lockett, our legacy and our family is protected, than to go through and take the chance on hopefully a woman that I marry won't hurt me or betray me or something like that. Yeah. If I get married again, she probably will. She probably won't. I hope she don't. It's not going to be no short marriage. It's not going to be we're going to get married because we met in a couple of months and get married, or you know what I'm saying. It will take our time, and I do my due diligence. But I would tell her exactly what I'm saying to this day. She was like, "Well, do you love me? Yes. Do you trust me? Not 100%. What do you mean by that?" And I would at that time, whatever I'm feeling, I'd be glad to explain that to her. And if she don't want to get married to me because of that, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to somebody, and I'm not gonna change. Uh, um, because that's what people communication and trusting each other, and they still married, and they live their life like that. And some people live their life like that and lie to their partner. I'm just not gonna lie. Seeking healing, that's not good to want to be married and keep part of you to yourself. Erica, that's what you say for you. You keep, okay, I love you, Erica, but you keep trying to say what you do. I mean, really, we both have failed marriages, right? So you're saying these things to me, right? We both got it wrong. And you're doing, the guy you're with right now, okay? He fulfills what y'all need, and that makes y'all happy. But even if you and I were together or had got together, it wouldn't work because I'm still gonna be me. You see what I'm saying? Because what I went through, what you need from him, he has to fulfill that, and vice versa. What I need from me, I need. The woman I be with, if I'm married, that's what we need. So again, I don't, I get what you're saying, but that works for you, not for me. Getting into a relationship, waiting for the other shoe to drop is crazy. I'm not saying I'm waiting for it to drop. I'm just knowing that it could. I'm not waiting. I'm not there looking for every day. When I marry somebody, I'm going to marry them, but I'm not going to be of the frame of mind of saying that she can't hurt me or she won't cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I went into earlier. Your family won't lie to you. You know what I'm saying? That's just impossible for them to do. That's BS. And that's stupid thinking from my part. If the right situation happens, and things align in a certain way, people will in certain ways from my experience in my life. I'm not disagreeing with that. I understand the part is hard. Sandra, you trust on a day-to-day basis, whether or not you want to. Of course, like I said, they will get majority to me. I'm not going to hold it against anybody. I'm not looking for it. But what I won't do is lose myself into the person. If it happens, I will be more at this time in my life. I'll be more like, okay, got it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I won't be devastated by, man, I can't believe she did that to me, is what I'm saying. I'm not going into it like, she gonna cheat. No, I wouldn't marry her. You know what I'm saying? Or she gonna lie to me. No, but what I'm saying is I'm not going and putting them on a pedestal saying that, that this cannot happen. When I was married before, that's what I did. There was nothing a person could do. Whatever, we gonna be good. In my mind, we good. No matter what, we gonna fight through it. Whatever. But what I saw was from family members and from my wives, like when things didn't go their way, right, for a certain period of time, they changed. And
switch up was crazy.
Yeah, the switch up was complete. They were still on my pedestal, but I wasn't on their pedestal. You see what I'm saying? Reverse, whatever, the decisions they made was not in my best interest, right? And this is why I say people change. Family members, wives, girlfriends, they change. So that's why I say I will always reserve a part for me. Like if the switch up happens, Sandra, too much. Okay, Rachel says she's talking to MD. Got you. You should always keep a sense of self. That's all I'm saying right there. Rachel, and we don't have that as men. Okay, talking Rachel. And Eric said, I don't think anyone with experience or common sense thinks like that. You can still pour in. Okay, Eric, I think you're now on different pages because I'm not saying that I'm not pouring in. I'm not saying that I'm not going to love this woman. I'm going to give her a lot. But if she's going to get 100%, like I gave to my first two wives, hell no. No, I'm not going to just lose myself in the marriage or lose myself into her. No, I won't do that. There will be a part reserved for me. Like, if something happens, I'm not going to go into a state of shock. Like, man, I can't believe she did this. My belief in life is you can and you probably will, right? And that's just life. Not saying that I'm not going to love you like my kids. I love them unconditionally. But will they disappoint me? 9 times out of 10, I believe that's a possibility they will. Still love them, gonna go all in with them, but I'm under the frame of mind that I know that they're not going to do everything I want them to do. That's what I'm talking about, right? It's like I'm not going to not love my kids or my, if they love me, I'm looking for them to do bad. No, I understand it's life. But one thing life has taught me, and I'll let you guys go for this. One thing life has taught me is that people will be people. And most people, when things go bad for them, I don't give a damn how much you love. They love you. They will do what's best for them. That's what I have learned from parents to brothers and sisters, aunties, uncles, girlfriend and wives. When things go bad for y'all, right? People do what's best for them and not for you. Everybody going, even though you may be trying to be the bigger person, when those bad situations happen for y'all in it together, people start to do what's best for them and leave your ass out hanging. And you done put everything into them, and there's nothing left for you. And now you caught off guard, and that will never happen to me again. So again, like I said, learned my lesson. And when you go through things like that, you grow up. You know, marriage is a business. It's just not love. Life, marriage is a business with a profit line, an asset, and a liability line. And you got to make sure you know which side you're on at all times. All right, so let me see, read all the stuff again before we get out of here. MD, all my male friends, she's talking to MD. Sandra was talking to MD. People disappoint you. You're right, Bridget. MD say facts. And Sandra was talking to you. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. You guys have a great weekend. This show, just at the end of the day, make sure you guys love each other, find a mate, and understand your journey and do what's best for you.
I hear that.
On that being said, Jatim, what does all that mean? It means your boy Joe Lockett love you, and nephew love you too. Y'all have a great